ready for a super long video. I tested out a video like this last year and you guys really liked it. And so I'm gonna do another one this year where basically we are rounding up the best of the best kitchen gadgets that we tested this year. But we're gonna do what I did last year where I took the actual footage from when I filmed that and I put it into this video. So you have one continuous video of all of the products that I have tested that I think are fantastic, that I had so much fun testing and I'm so glad that I bought. I also have a bunch of your comments now that like we're caught up to speed. I can like look at the comments and I can talk about them, which is super fun for me. So enjoy a nice long video right before Christmas, maybe while you're wrapping presents or just relaxing. Hopefully not too stressed out. I want that for you. Grab yourself a coffee and let's dive right in. Best products 2024. Let's do this. Starting off strong with the stuffed waffle maker, which was this huge apparatus that you can make waffles and put fillings in it. Stuffed waffles. It's called the Stuffler. Stuffed waffle maker. And it looks so cool, it flips. So I have a couple of different ideas of like things to put inside to test it out and see if it's gonna work. And I'm excited because then I get waffles. So I guess let's start with a classic with a strawberry filling. So when you open it up, you can see there's like a whole bunch of stuff going on inside. So we have to start with the bottom layer. I have my batter and we need to fill the bottom layer so it covers up the waffle divider. Probably more than I needed, but it's fine. Then you put in whatever filling you want. So we have the strawberries. And they want you to stay on the inside. Like don't send it out too far, you know? And then we're gonna put in the stuff on top so that it's fully covered. And I think I fill that all the way to the top line. Ooh, I may have overfilled it. Guess we're gonna find out. And I'm gonna close it up and I'm gonna flip it. Ta-da! And now we wait. Hopefully we'll have waffles and it won't spill out on the side. Oh, perfect timing. We're gonna open it up. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then you take it out with this thing. Stop. That is so cool. That's so cool. Christopher, I have a waffle. I did open it and then I had to close it again, but I turned it off, so I'm hoping it's still okay. And do you remember the maple butter that we tested? You probably don't. So I have that.
For a while.
Yeah. Okay, so pretend it doesn't look this wrinkly. Supposed to take it out with this guy, but it's been sitting there for a while. I'm gonna do another waffle because I feel like that was an unfair thing and that's my fault. Let's just everyone pretend that it came out very easily.
May I?
No.
You did it.
I did it.
Right.
It's supposed to be blonde on the outside, which it is.
Nice.
It did say that. And then crispy on this side. But it's not as crispy because again, I left it for too long. I'm sure it still tastes delicious, but I'm gonna do another one. This time I'm gonna do a fried chicken one. It's chicken fingers. It's not the same.
Waffles stuffed with fried chicken. I'm sure some purists will be angry, but it's probably gonna be good.
I mean, it's worth exploring. I wanted to see more that like how it would do with something that's heavier in the inside.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know? But like they've really thought everything through. Hold on though.
Can I eat this?
Yeah, you can start eating that. Get it off of there. Okay.
It looks stuffed.
It looks stuffed and cooked, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's cooked, right? Okay. I saw a recipe, peach filling, like peach pie filling.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? That'd be so good. Okay, is it good? I can taste. Let me try some.
Wait.
Oh, more.
I need more.
Okay. It's a little bit mushy in the middle. It stayed in the middle, and that's important.
Yeah. Good ratio too. Really nice.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Now, is it better? It's cooler, but is it better tasting than just dolloping a bunch of strawberries on top?
I guess then you can choose the ratio strawberry. I know that is important to you.
It's very important.
But like, I think that's cool. Like, if it was chocolate, I saw them do like a s'mores one.
Yep. Yep.
Cheese in the middle.
Yeah, like a
Do
savory waffle. Yep.
Like a pizza one. That'd be so good.
Ham and cheese waffle. Little bechamel.
Oh.
Why not?
Absolutely. Wait, I need to have all of my pieces together. Do I just do like a chicken finger? I don't know. Like, do I just stick a chicken finger in? I know it's not the same as fried chicken, and I respect so much. But like,
Crispy chicken is the principle.
yeah. Does one chop?
Maybe one side,
I don't
a
think
whole
there's gonna
chicken
be
piece.
sides.
No, like one whole chicken piece on one side and then chopped up on the other side?
Try. I don't know if there's gonna be enough space before it starts to overfill, but we could try. Let's try it. The important thing is I have all of the components ready. I was thinking that would be a nice thing if you had like a smaller family and you have a kid that is like ready to be independent on their own, but you don't want them messing with the oven. That would feel, I would feel so cool as like a preteen, being like, yeah, I'm gonna make pizza bagels with my friends. I didn't have any friends.
I feel like preteen, you can handle a full-fledged toaster oven. Can you call me back for fried chicken waffles?
Yeah, I'll call you back for fried chicken waffles. Okay, that's all good there. Okay, now chicken. I put you here. You're not too close to the edge. And then the other one, I have to chop it. I'll chop it in. Little bits. Artful chicken arrangements, Michelle. Okay, now we fill. There we go. And now we close it and loop it. And now we set a timer for 7 minutes. So jazzed about this. Oh, the tray. I need to have a bite of waffle first. I'm unreasonably excited about this waffle maker. Unreasonably. You can do spinach artichoke, triple berry, banana pecan, avocado. Okay, Christopher, I think this is ready. Oh, I see. Oh, that would be good. They said to do an egg, like a scrambled egg, pepper jack cheese, and avocado in the middle.
No.
No?
No, I don't like that.
I think you're wrong. I think that's
And then you lost me.
Ta-da! Okay, fresh plate. They said to put honey on top. I feel like that's wrong. Ah, see? See? It does hold.
But yeah, if I do it.
Christopher, I think all waffle makers should come with something like that. I hate taking them out. Are you gonna, ooh, hot sauce? A little sriracha?
Frank's?
Sure.
And maple butter.
Is there a difference for you? I mean, I know there's a difference.
Between Frank's and sriracha?
I know
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
difference, but like,
Huge difference.
I prefer sriracha though.
I prefer it for some things, but for fried chicken, I think you need the vinegary-ness of Frank's.
All right.
But with maple butter, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, listen to that scrape.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
There's the crispness.
Yeah, that's on me. I wasn't prepared enough for the strawberry waffle, and I feel like it missed its opportunity to shine.
But still pretty good.
It was really good stuff.
We're also doing 47 things at once.
That's what I said. I overfilled my plate.
At least now you know, and you'll never do that again.
He said sarcastically. Come on.
Chicken right
Wait,
in the middle there.
wait, they can't even see it.
It's nicely centered.
Oh my gosh, that looks unbelievable. I understand that there are gonna be people who are saying like, do the waffles and do the chicken and make it separate, and I get it. It's like if we did this with poutine and we put poutine ingredients on the inside. No.
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 But maybe, hold on. What if you defrosted the fries and did the fries on the outside and the gravy and the cheese on the inside?
Hang on, hang on. We made waffles out of frozen fries in a waffle maker before.
Uh-huh, that's what I was saying.
You skipped a step.
No, I said they gotta defrost the fries and then put the thing in the middle.
Okay, I came up with this idea.
This is my idea.
Those were good. I think we had that with a burger. Like, yeah, that was
it
really
the-
good.
But
That
people were
was
saying,
good.
yeah, but we did frozen. That was our downfall. But people in the comments were saying to just let them defrost,
Yeah, why not?
which makes good sense.
That was great. And then, yeah, and then put cheese curds in the middle and then gravy over top.
Yeah, or you could put it in the middle, but you want to put it on top because you want
I'll
more
put it on
gravy.
top, yeah.
Is it good?
Hey, yeah.
Well, now I need to try it. Oh, yeah,
It's really good.
they nailed it with this thing.
It's great. Yep.
10 out of 10. Now, normally what we do with the waffles is like a pretty standard array. Like usually what the kids want is either I've done like a berry compote on the stove and I'll like mix it all up so it's a little bit thicker, or we've done like an apple cinnamon kind of a mixture, same sort of thing, like making it nice and thick and hearty, putting that in the middle, because anything too runny, it just like it mixes, it doesn't look good. Not a good one. And then you guys had a lot of really good ideas. I saw one comment, I think Jackie was saying like you could freeze basically like pucks of different ingredients. So like a peaches and cream, which I think is a great idea. Who doesn't want peaches and cream in the center of a waffle? No one. And that way, I guess if you're doing a whipped cream, if it's frozen, kind of like a Cool Whip situation, then I guess maybe it wouldn't melt as fast. I don't know. Let me know if you tried that. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I thought that was a really cool idea. I saw a lot of different variety, like suggestions, like putting bacon and eggs and maple syrup, doing like a McGriddle situation, or changing out the waffles to like a cornbread for something more savory. Like so many different options. Highly, highly recommend. Next on the list is the super popular Fable glassware, which is most well known for having this shatter resistant glassware, like wine glasses and cups and things like that, which naturally we had to test. So glasses themselves, very lovely looking. I bought some really nice wine glasses once and I was so excited about them and I was cleaning them and I broke one. I hadn't even used them yet. So sad about that. I don't want to talk about it. It feels really weird taking like expensive china and just like smashing it together. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not doing anything. I'm trying to be normal amount of it. Like truly, if I took this and I just threw it on the ground, I'm sure it would shatter. That's not fair. That's not a fair assessment. But like if your glass falls over like that, that actually really scared me for a minute. If your glass actually falls over like that, that would absolutely crack a normal glass. For sure, that would be done. This did not, like not even a nick, not a scratch. Well, that was impressive. Okay, Christopher, I need you again. These glasses.
Flutes.
Yeah, little flutes. Now the thing with these are that they are shatter resistant. You didn't see it, but I did topple this over onto the counter. Ooh. Yeah, that would break. Now this is also dishwasher safe.
That's good.
That's interesting to me. That is like, are you really? I don't understand.
They are very tall.
I know.
So dishwasher safe is one thing, but I'm not sure that they could go in a dishwasher. Have you tried them to see if they fit?
I haven't even started.
Oh,
okay, hold on.
Maybe your dishwasher is tall.
I don't know. Ours is not very tall. Ooh. Oh.
Does it work? Scraping the top?
Oh, just barely.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, there you go.
So ready? 1, 2, 3. Like it's not a fully aggressive. I was being a lot more aggressive with it. Not aggressive, but you know.
No, they're very nice looking.
They're very nice looking. They don't
feel good in the end. I
think that's important to know if you're gonna buy glassware that claims to be shatter resistant. Wait. That's so scary. Not an enchilada. Well done, Fable. Okay. I believe you. Okay. Shatter resistant.
Nice.
I love the comments of everyone being like, I can see it in his eyes. He absolutely wanted to kick those over. 100% he did. Because like breaking glassware before you even use it, absolutely brutal. I saw other people commiserating with me. Appreciate you. In terms of an update on the glassware, I've had no issues. I don't drink wine and things very often, but when we do use it, haven't had any issues. Like that one glass, so mad. You clean it, and you're like, I haven't even used this yet. How dare you break on me? So far, so good. No notes that's a good note. Next up is one of my favorites and Chris's least favorite, on principle, and that's the Piezano pizza oven. So now we must get the pizza machine. I have done what I need to do with it, which was I needed to burn off fumes and stuff outside for 10 minutes because it goes to like 800 degrees. You have to see this thing. It is by the brand Granite Stone, and this here it is. So it looks like this. You turn on the top and the bottom and it grills it to like whatever degrees you want, and it does a ton of recipes and stuff so you can check it out. And then you put the little ceramic plate in here that you're gonna put the pizza on, and then it like grills it up for you. So I am going to put this over there with the pizza stone on it to preheat while we roll out the dough. We have all of our ingredients here. We're gonna do a classic. We have the pizza stone, and why I think that I might be able to get this is because of these things, these little guys here. So I have to roll out the dough, and then you like lay it onto here, and then you put it on. I think it's gonna work. I need to start by preheating this to 800. And then I've measured out the correct amount of dough that it needs. So we're gonna flour our surface. And I'm also gonna flour the little peels as well. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of flour on here. I'm gonna get some flour on my roller. And I'm gonna roll this out till it's about 11 inches wide. Christopher, I'm making a pizza. Are you excited for me?
I'm excited that you didn't ask me to help.
I wouldn't do that to you. You didn't know, pizza ovens, pizza making in general is on Christopher's list. Things that he dislikes a lot. Like that I'm just silently attempting to stretch this out. I'm literally just over here so focused on this pizza. I'm determined not to ruin it. Or if it is ruined, it is not my fault. I think that's good. I'm gonna put it onto my floured surface, like so. Now I need to, it says to prick it. So I'm going to do that all over the entire surface. Did it. Put some pizza sauce on. Then we need some tomato. I may have chopped this tomato too thickly. Too late now. And some cheese. Fresh mozzarella is where it's at, I'm telling you. Makes all the difference. Okay, and then basil. I love when there's a lot of basil on pizza. I don't understand when there isn't enough. Like why? It should be loaded with basil. Like I'm not kidding. I want it to look almost like a salad. Oh my gosh, almost there. Oh, this could be so good, right? I'm gonna take you with me over there so we can see. Gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, okay, here we go. We got this. Bringing it over, center it. Oh my gosh. Christopher, I think I did it.
What?
I put the pizza on.
Wow, really?
Yeah!
I guess you're the pizza maker in the house now.
Yeah, I think so. So you can see in there, hopefully a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's so steamy and it's like sizzling. Can you hear it? Listen. So exciting. In a couple of seconds, it's gonna tell me to open this up and flip it, like turn it 180 degrees. I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try. I think I did that poorly, but I got the job done. Yeah! We'll pretend that was magical, okay? Magical. Okay, now it needs to cook for another 2 minutes. It's bubbling in there. I'm excited. Okay, my timer went off. Oh my goodness. I think I did it. Christopher, come and look what I did. I made a pizza.
Ooh, that looks great.
I know. Look at me go.
That was really good.
And
Nicely done.
I didn't like stick or anything.
You didn't dig anything.
Yeah, I did it. Now, I mean, I have to taste test it, but like.
Well done.
I did. I did it.
Really nice.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool and then we need to taste it because I'm excited. I know at one point I did have like a proper pizza cutter, but today is not that day. Now the tomatoes, I think maybe they did make it a little bit gooey, like the sauce. I'm too excited, I can't even speak properly. But like, it looks fully cooked, which is exciting. Ah, it's too hot. Too hot. I did it. I made pizza. It's soft and fluffy on the inside. It's cooked on the outside. It's got a crust. The topping stayed on. It works really well. There were a lot of notes that it had on the actual ceramic stone itself, like you can't, it's gonna get seasoned. You're gonna see marks on it, and that's totally fine. That's what is supposed to happen. And you can't really clean it very well. That you can use like a damp cloth, but that's pretty much it. But like, of all of the pizza ovens that we have tested and methods over the years, this has gotta be the most successful one that I have come across. I am so happy about it. Yay. So many, first off, great suggestions for pizza making. I appreciate all of them. Different oven temperatures or rotations or like pre-cooking the dough. All incredible. I love the one of the pre-cooking dough because that has been the downfall. So anytime I had made it, it was always getting really soggy on the top because of all the toppings and the sauce, and it wasn't cooking right. So one, I had to take out all the seeds and gooey bits of a tomato, which was, you know, making it soggy naturally. But I can't tell you that split pizza peel thing, like where has that been my whole life? Like that is the piece that I feel like I was missing. It feels like a lot of you were also missing that. It's such a game changer. It made the biggest difference in pizza making. And it's just now it's finessing and finding all the right little things here and there that only comes with experience. But I am getting better, I will say that. Next up, because I feel like we test 100 million water bottles, is the Hydrojug. The internet found a new water bottle to be really excited, and they promise that this one is 1000% waterproof. Like you can't mess this one up, and I can see why. I'm gonna show you. It is called the Hydrojug. This looks very similar to mine. Hang on. Like the essence is very similar. She's a little thicker, so it's more in the realm of the Stanley is where I'm kind of thinking. Very similar in terms of like the outer coating, if you will. I really liked the green color. It says that it's cup holder friendly. It has a nice rubber base, which is nice when you're like putting it down. That is nice. It says it's leak proof, keeps water cold for up to 24 hours. And that's it. So I must get the straw here. Now it is a plastic straw, which, I mean, we've tested the BrewMate and that was a stainless steel straw, which is nice. I guess if you wanted to do a hot tea, that would be weird though. That's weird, right? Having a hot tea and like a sip thing, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. Left and right hand friendly. Hold in your dominant hand, place lid on the straw, pointing at a 3 o'clock angle and turn clockwise. Is truthfully nothing I had even thought about, and one of my kids is left-handed. Straw pointing at 3 o'clock. Okay, so I'm pretending that I am left-handed right now. Oh, I understand. They're talking about when you're holding it this way, not actually. I understand. Okay, so like this. Okay, I'm understanding. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. I was fully looking at that and blanking. These pictures right here looked identical to me, and it took me a minute to figure out that they aren't. So let's try that again. All right, so now I've faced it the correct way. There we go. Okay, I got it now. All right, so the reason that this is supposed to be fully waterproof is because it closes. It fully closes. So obviously we're going to test that. I also saw that somebody commented, I just filled it with water by the way. They were wondering how leak proof it is with the straw open. So we're gonna test that as well, just because I am also curious, because that person made a very valid point that I can't see myself closing this straw very often, unless I was like throwing it in my purse or something. So like if this falls over, is it just catastrophe? I don't know. So first, sipping. Delicious water, love it. Now, just trying to make sure there's no water on the outside. Here we go, everyone. Ultimate test. Is it waterproof? Okay, this one is a lot more waterproof and leak proof than the BrewMate one. That one, there was like a ton of little flecks. You can see a couple have come out like that, but I am aggressively shaking this. Like there's a little bit, like a little tiny amount. I don't know if you can see that. Those ones over there. Is it 100% with aggressive shaking? No. If it falls over, will it leak out? No. May you get a couple of splashes if you throw this into your purse or your diaper bag or your work bag, commuter bag thing? Maybe. And out of just curiosity, put it into this thing. How leak proof is it with the thing open? I can't imagine like at all. Oh, yeah. Like it's just coming out. There's like a hole here that's just, yeah. That's like, it's not gonna do anything. I do have to say, I really like the rubber on the bottom. That is a nice feature because it's not gonna make a massive sound every single time you put it down, which I do like. I also like the look of this one a lot better than the Stanley and a lot of the other ones that have been coming up. Like the BrewMate and the Hydrojug are the nicest ones I have found since Simple Modern. I wish Simple Modern had a rubber base on the bottom. That's really nice. This holds, by the way, in case you were wondering, 40 ounces. It's a lot of water. So I would say that this is so far the most leak-proof water bottle that we have come across in the sort of this general look and feel. I have to say, I do like it. I get the hype behind this. This is really nice. Now I didn't end up keeping the BrewMate one because again, it wasn't as waterproof as I wanted. And I don't want to keep water bottles if they're not going to do what they need to do, you know? This one though, I am considering. I will never break up with you, darling. My one true love water bottle edition. But this is something I'm thinking about. I don't know yet. Maybe I need to keep that one. Yes, we have tested many a water bottle in our time, but none of them ever felt it was the same level as the Simply Modern one. I love that one so much. And I saw a comment of someone mentioning that they have like a locking mechanism now for the straw. Yeah, I need that. I've already added it to my Amazon cart, but I love this because the one thing I was struggling with the Simple Modern one was the fact that it was leaking, and that makes it impossible to travel with or put into a stroller if you're taking littles or whatever. This one, it locks. It's as easy as that. It was very, very easy. I like the straw. You can put tons of water in here, which is really good. I take it when I'm going like horseback riding and things like that, where I don't want, you know, horse stuff around it or small bugs to get into my straw. It's easy to clean. Again, I love the color. This is a beautiful color. And I like the shape of this one a lot. Like this to me looks a lot better than like the Stanley. So yeah. I love it, still love it. It's a really good one. Now let's talk about one that I had reservations on, that I felt like this feels a little gimmicky. I don't understand. I was wrong. Fully admit, was wrong. And that is the microwave cool caddy. You know how you always love soup in the fall? It's a great start. I feel like I missed my calling. You know when you need hot soup, but then you put it in the microwave and you want to heat it up and you want...
Does this ever happen to you? You want some hot soup. Oh no, it fell all over me.
That's an important part to the plot.
It's really important.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do an infomercial.
Yeah, but wait, you have to have also the part where you've burned your hands, but your head is bandaged because you went to the hospital.
Correct.
Because you burned your hands, but you needed a head bandage.
I just can't wait to find out how many easy payments of how much.
So many easy payments, Christopher. Did I tell you?
Up to $40,000 for that. But you're telling me 11 easy payments of $29.95?
But Christopher, there's only 3 of them in stock, and they're
now.
Tell me you grew up in the 90s without telling me you grew up in the 90s. Anyway, so hot soup in the microwave, as I was saying. You don't want to hold it, it's too hot. Enter microwave caddy. This thing you can put in the microwave like this, and then your bowl sits in the middle, and then, oh, look at that. Not only are you not going to burn your hands, apparently, but also if it spills a little bit, protected. You can't tell me you wouldn't see this at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, I think I need that. I think I need to pay 4 easy payments of $29.95. We are gonna test that, obviously. See if this actually works the way that it is intended. But first, we need soup. Fortunately for me, Christopher made a giant batch of chicken noodle soup because we are desperately trying to keep everyone from getting sick. What fantastic timing. This is homemade bone broth, chicken, the carrots, onion. I mean, that's not homemade, but you know what I mean. Home chopped. Look at that. It's beautiful. And look at, I spilled some, and that's okay. Not a big deal. But now we need to take this downstairs because if you're new here, my microwave used to be there and it can't be there anymore because there's a range hood fan thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have to go to the basement, so let's go. All right, we have our soup. We have our microwave. Very carefully placing into the microwave. All right, seems to fit. Let's heat up some soup. Look at it go. Oh, done. Oh, steamy hot soup. Oh, that's hot. Okay, this isn't hot at all. Huh. Look at me taking this out bravely with one hand. Wow. Honestly, that works really well. Wow, okay. All right. Honestly, you know what I think this is like really good for, or at least what I can see it good for in, you know, my world, is for kids who are learning to use like a microwave or something like that. Just thinking of my own kids and heating up, you know, the packets of oatmeal and stuff like that, and sort of exploring the different uses of heating up food in the microwave. I can see this being one of those things that would be really helpful, because there will come a time when they spill something or it's too hot and they drop it, or, you know, the list goes on. And I think that having something like this just makes it a little bit of a safer experience. Honestly, no notes. I think this is great. You use it in the microwave oven only, and you can put it in the top rack of the dishwasher. I'm sure you could put, like, let's see if I can do plates. This has been cooling, so this should be fine. I'm gonna do like a plate or something, or a bigger bowl. Yep. Like it's not stuck in there, but it's definitely gives it a little bit more wiggle room, makes it a little bit more balanced. And a bigger bowl. The bigger bowl does not fit in it. This is probably my least favorite out of all of them. This one slides around a lot. The smaller one fit, but a big pasta bowl, this isn't gonna fit. If you heat up your food a lot in the microwave and you don't wanna burn your hands anymore, truthfully, it's pretty great. No notes. And now I have soup. Right, go me. First of all, want to thank the person who wrote that the outside of it is like its own little bread ring, basically. So you can put tortilla chips, you could put pieces of bread, crackers, whatever you want for like dunking in the soup. Yeah, brilliant. I don't know why, I just never thought of that, but absolutely. Like, absolutely. I obviously mentioned that it would be good for my kids, which it is. They do like that. It gives them a little bit more confidence in carrying things. But I also saw comments on people saying it'd be great for seniors if you have arthritis or some sort of disability or something, that maybe you have shakier hands or losing your balance, things like that. That might be a really good solution. Overall, it was one of those things that I was like, I don't see the value. And then I absolutely saw the value. And I was like, yeah, no, this is 100%. You need it. Now we need to talk about one of my favorite brands, because I feel like I test so many products from this brand and I love them. And that is the Ninja Crispi. It's like a portable air frying reheating device, but it's portable and it can be small. And it's in all of the magical ways that Ninja does things. They have thought through earthing, and I have read earthing. I know so much about this device, having not used it at all. I bought this myself. I feel like that's important to note. Basically, it has a whole bunch of different glass containers in different sizes, and you can buy these separately and have them at your disposal. Now, it only cooks with these glass things. I should be very clear. They have the family size, they have the mini size, they have like a whole bunch of different things. So basically, you take this guy and you're gonna plop it on top, and that's gonna help to cook it. The bottom is countertop safe, so you're not gonna like burn counters, quartz, marble, butcher block, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then these little prongy things are also heat proof, so you're not gonna, again, burn things. But then what's cool is that you can then take, when you're done crisping it up, you can put a little lid on and right into the fridge. It's very similar to their ice cream maker, the Ninja Creamy, in that they have those little plastic containers to put all your ice cream in. They have all the glass containers to put all your leftovers in. And then they have all these different settings. I'm gonna show you the settings. So they have like a reheat, air fry, bake, and then max crisp for any of like the frozen stuff. They were showing people taking it to like the office to like to cook up their food or reheat their food in some way, because again, it's supposed to be portable. It's not heavy. It's like the weight of a laptop is the best way I can describe it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on to preheat so we can suss out the vibe. I wanna know how loud this is, because like, if this is gonna be like, I don't wanna recommend taking this to an office. I feel like that would be obnoxious, but maybe it's very quiet, I don't know. We have our little tray guy. I don't know which way he goes. This way looks nice. And then this is the guy that's going to fit on here so that it'll fit on here. Okay, what am I making here? I need to preheat it to 400. That's the one thing, the one downside to this being the little portable machine. You can't choose the temperature. It sort of gives you like a range of options. So, you know, recrisp 380 to 400, air fries 4 to 425. Like I don't think you can specify. So I'm gonna change mode to air fry. I need to preheat it. So like, how long does one need to does it give any information on preheating? Well, apparently this doesn't need to preheat. I see nowhere where they're like, okay, now preheat it to the temperature and then put your stuff in. So, let me get the recipe together. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, I can't tell you what this recipe is or how I made it, but you'll see soon. But we are gonna put it in. I want it to all be one layer. And then let's see how loud this thing is. And start. Sounds like a spaceship about to take off, or an airplane. Overall, it's quite quiet for an air fryer so far. I kind of like that you can see the food in the bottom, because then you can see, like, is it done? That's the one downside to the air fryer, which I'm sure that's the reason they did this. You can never see what's happening unless you open it up. Every once in a while I see something in there just like boop, like move a little bit. So like it's for sure hot. You have to use oven mitts. They're very clear on that. These things, they say always use oven mitts. Unit is hot. Don't mess around with it. So I guess I'll see when this recipe's done, see if it did what it was supposed to do. So it made a little like, and then that was it. It didn't beep over and over again, which is nice. I take it off like this, I guess. And then, ooh, it is hot in there. Oh my gosh, these look incredible. Like they're already feeling a little crispy. I will say, I know this is family size, but this, I mean, it's not that big, you know? It depends on how big the family is. All right, back in these go. Which again is part of the recipe. This is not the Ninja Crispy fault. Okay, they're done. Can you hear that? Like, look at those. Oh, they are even Steven in terms of crispiness here. It cooked it really well. Now this again, I mean, it's a fried crispy food, but it's not a protein. And I feel like to test this properly, we kind of need to round it out with a protein. But I feel like that is only reasonable of a way to test it. I'm gonna be cooking a salmon. It's really hard to cook salmon. Regardless of how you're cooking it, it can be a struggle because it's either, to me, undercooked or it's super overcooked. And it's really hard to get that nice middle ground. And I love a salmon. They're so good. So we're gonna try it in the air fryer and we're gonna see if it does a good job cooking it. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what we need to do. I like a challenge, but this one passed with flying colors. Flying. All right, I have my salmon all doctored up and ready. I want to try and do this without touching it, but that's fine. And then it's gonna go into air fryer setting for a couple minutes as per the recipe. And let's see if this ends up looking and tasting phenomenal. I'm excited. She is here. This is 7 minutes that I cooked it for. So I'm gonna see if this is cooked all the way through, or it's too cooked. Let's find out. I've also decided, because you have to use oven mitts, this isn't super logical choice to take to an office or something like that. So change my mind on that one. I don't think that that is the place for it, but this would be good for just like reheating some leftovers or something like that and making them nice and crispy. I don't know. That I can see a value. All right, this is salmon. Let's see. Yep, that feels good. Christopher, do you want to try this? This is good to me, but I feel like this is too cooked for you.
Yeah, that would be overcooked for my preference. I don't cook salmon well. I always under or overshoot it. For sure.
Hopefully the salmon's good, but we can't test it for this video. I mean, you can, but you can't say anything.
Oh.
Don't tell them. You can't know. But this is good. This is a good device. I do like it. And then you can put lids on it and then like put it in the thing. You'll never know. You'll never know, except in a couple of weeks. But I do like it. Thank you. I like that somebody said that it reminds them of the 90s rotisserie chicken cookers. Not the ones that rotate, but the ones in the glass. That was funny. Also, I appreciate the comments of people who are saying, oh, I saw this on TikTok, and then boom, you reviewed it. I strive for this. I want you to like turn around and be like, how did she know? Really, the only thing I don't love is the reheat option. I feel like it takes too long. I would rather just set it to a different setting and then I can see it visually in the glass, which I think is great. And the glassware is so much easier to clean than the inside of an air fryer. I hate it. I hate it so much. You don't have to preheat, although a lot of you were saying like you don't have to preheat your air fryers, which I was like, oh, that's news. I didn't know that. The one thing is that you can't make a big batch of anything. That's the one downside to this one, but they do have like bigger sized air fryers, but this one's obviously more portable. I don't, again, see the portability of it, but if you're someone that lives solo or is doing like, you know, smaller portion sizes, I think it's a good option. It works really well. I have been waiting for this to come back in stock so I could purchase it. It has been sold out forever because everyone loves this thing. Like Chris, you just got a picture from Mark, my brother-in-law. He just bought one and showed it to Chris. Which, by the way, Mark, if you're watching this, I am insulted that you didn't send it to me. But I haven't asked him what his thoughts are yet because I wanted to test it on camera. Just you and I, like, just trying to figure this out. So basically, if you have not ventured into the world of Ninja Slushi, this makes, I guess, premium luxe levels of slushies. And you have different settings, so you can do slush, which is where you can do like sports drinks or pop or whatever, just like random, normal, sugary beverages. You can do spiked slush, so that's like a frozen margarita. Spoiler, what we're making today. As well as another thing. You can also do frozen juice, which I'm kind of excited about, and you can just do like, throw orange juice in there or pineapple or whatever you want, and you can just put it in there. That's fun. And then you can also do frappes or milkshakes or things like that, which I think is what Mark bought it for Sarah for, because she really likes ice caps, which if you're not from Canada, I'm very sorry that you missed out on ice caps. It's an iced cappuccino, but like it's different from Tim Hortons. So I think we're gonna start with like a classic. So I wanna do like a, I don't know. Christopher, what is your favorite kind of slushie?
Coke is the classic, I think, but I like a cream soda too. But Coke is probably the number one.
Number one? All right. So I want to do one of the classic ones and just see how it compares to one of the like big commercial sized ones, you know? And then I think we'll do like a spiked one and just see how it handles having the alcohol content in it and see if that changes things. You can't have too much alcohol in it, obviously, because otherwise it's, again, not gonna freeze properly. I've already disassembled and reassembled it for cleaning purposes, so that was easy. They write all the instructions on here to make it like really easy. Open cover to fill. Bing. I need to go get ingredients. All right. I got the beverage, well, beverage number one. So this thing will take minimum 16 ounces, which means that you can't just put one of these in here. That's not enough. It has to be 1.5, so I'm just doing 2. So it says to put in the beverages first. Hearing it fizz in there is kind of funny. All right, closing the lid. Now I can turn it on. All right. It's apparently going to beep 3 times when it's ready. I'm gonna see how long that actually takes. And while this is going, let's look at some really pretty glassware that I saw and I was like, oh, I need to see what this looks like. Look, I haven't even opened it yet. I hope these are as pretty as I think they will be. Move you over, girl, just a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. So everyone can still see your beauty. Okay. Oh, these are so pretty. Don't break. Oh my gosh, look at those. Look how pretty those are. Oh, those are gorgeous. They have that little texture on the outside there. They're nice and thick, right? That's a fancy way to have a slushie. I can't stop staring at them because they have like the right amount of, like it's a little bit darker on the bottom. It has the right level of gradient. It's got some cool texture on it. It's just fun to hold.
What is it about a fancy glass that makes a drink taste 16% better?
That is the exact correct number. That is the correct.
It's not 20. I don't want to overstate it.
No.
But 10 would be undershooting.
For sure it would. That's where they're gonna go.
Welcome home.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, do you want Coke slushie in a fancy glass or do you want it in a tall glass?
Christopher?
Yes.
I said something wrong.
What's Rachel asking me about?
What did you say?
She asked if I wanted a Coke slushie.
No, I don't want a Coke slushie.
I'm not even familiar with the terminology.
Never heard of it.
I'm being attacked by siblings.
When you're done your Coke slushie, could I have a Coke Slurpee, please?
Oh, I love a Slurpee. Thanks for
Would you like a Slurpee?
I take a Slurpee.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Okay, Winnipeg. Is that where it's from? Like originally? Is that the OG?
Please,
Right.
the Slurpee capital of Canada.
Keep the Slurpee capital of Canada's name out your mouth.
All right, Slurpee.
Thank you.
Oh, that one's broken?
Yeah, how do we feel about the crack?
We don't feel good about the crack. This one has a seam. That's not the same. That's a seam. That's a crack.
Is that even the seam? No, this is the seam.
Yikes. Well, I guess we'll go to the comments and find out how great they are at replacing.
I guess, but in the meantime, I'm hoping that someone in the comments here is talking about how many times you said crack and maybe Janice either.
A who?
What?
Mean Girls?
What'd she say?
Say crack one more time. Crack.
I don't remember that one.
Christopher has seen Mean Girls more
Yeah.
than 50 times.
I think you're making that scene up. Pretty
She
sure I've
is,
seen that.
she's outraged right now.
People are gonna have my back on this one.
Everyone tell Lo that you don't know what she's talking about.
I mean,
Everyone's in the
Logan,
comments like,
first
ah!
Slushy, now this.
Unbelievable.
Look at that.
Oh,
It's starting to get all...
it's beginning. It's beginning. Okay, that's good. It says it's gonna beep 3 times when it's ready.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so it'll tell us when it's ready. Now, do you want my original question was, do you want your Slurpee
Thank you.
in the fancy, or do you want the margarita in the fancy, or do you want this in a tall?
Something about a Coke Slurpee in a nice glass feels wrong.
So these for the margaritas.
I think, yeah. Unless the margaritas go in margarita glass.
Like they could, maybe it's one in both, and then we can
Sure,
see
okay.
which one it looks better in.
You know what the problem is? I don't even think we're going to be able to have this.
Why?
I don't have a spoon straw.
I was just gonna say, the answer is spoons or nothing.
I hate to tell you this, having just been to Winnipeg and gotten a Slurpee. A, no more spoon straws. B, paper straws.
You can't see her, but Lo is very upset.
Ruined the whole experience for me. Well, ruined 40% of the experience.
If they had to go paper, did they have to take the spoon too? Like, they had to hit us on both fronts?
Oh, I know.
That seemed pointed.
I don't know what to tell you. It was just, what are we doing here?
So what you're telling me is the Slurpee capital is falling.
Maybe this is the new Slurpee capital.
See? Now
Yes.
The Constantinople of Slurpees. I think like 4 people in the comments are gonna get that.
I can't wait to read the comments in this video. It has been 10 minutes so far, still not done. I'm gonna let you know when it's ready. Okay, she beeped. It has been about 15 minutes and I checked and it says like 15 to 60 minutes depending on how much liquid and like what you're making and all that in terms of time. Lois, Christopher, I have Slurpee for you.
This is kind of like
Here we go.
like a nursery rhyme, like the not bears, but the chairs.
Not the bears with the chairs. So I figured you could do the pour. It has to be running while you pour. So who wants to
Please.
do the honors and be the first?
No, I can't. This is you.
It's you then.
No, Rachel, please.
Ready? Let's see what it looks like. Is it doing what it should be doing?
Looks like a Slurpee to me.
Opening consistency is looking good, though, I think.
Yeah, even though it's like liquidy at the bottom.
You wanted a little liquidy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like, you know when you do the Slurpee and you've sipped it, but then you've gotten all the syrup gone, and then it's just like the ice.
You can't
Yeah.
sip from
You know,
the very
like-
bottom. You kind of
Yeah.
have to sip from the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, well then-
There's
okay.
a process.
I'm not very well versed
Wait,
in the
may I?
Yes, please.
I'd like-
I have a really long straw,
Thank
but
you.
it doesn't have a spoon on it. I apologize.
I was gonna say, I forgive you, and I appreciate your apology.
It looks smooth.
Yeah, like, that's a nice looking texture. This is a comically long straw.
It is. It is. Oh,
Cheers.
It's your good health.
absolutely
Yes.
Yep.
That's for sure.
wow. I
Feels
wasn't-
like I'm back at Portage in Maine.
We're just gonna take these out of the forks, and
Mosquito.
Christopher.
I fear the Winnipeg content has gone too niche.
Is anyone getting
Let's
these
just take our
Winnipeg in
pierogies
jokes?
and leave.
No one knows where it is. Can we have a map over Chris's face of where Winnipeg is? Okay, well now I have to try it for consistency.
That's unbelievable.
I have to put my tongue on the roof of my mouth.
Oh, it's cold.
Brain freeze.
That is
It's unbelievable.
smooth.
Yeah.
I am continually impressed with the Ninja products.
This is so good.
It is
really good.
not icy. It melts down so nicely.
Yeah.
The consistency is great.
Yeah.
That's really I'm excited to try the margarita now.
Me personally, this is just getting me excited for next year's cottage.
10 out of 10. Okay, well now we have to try it. Thank you.
Thank you.
friend. Okay, important update. I did clean it. It has a rinse cycle, which is just, you put warm water in there and sort of dump it out. I will say the bottom amounts, just right at the bottom of it, you kind of have to tip the machine to get the rest of it out, or you will run the risk of it just kind of getting everywhere. So that's the one thing, because it's not slanted at all. It's just kind of level. So I have margarita mix here. and I'm going to mix it with tequila because I'm curious how long A, it takes to freeze, and B, is it gonna freeze? Because apparently, if you go over the amount, I am so well versed in this slushy machine. If you go over, it'll beep at you that it's not gonna be able to do it. It can detect if you have too much alcohol in there, which is crazy. And you have to add more fruit juice or whatever it is, mix, in order to balance that out. But then Lois had the brilliant idea of dyeing it blue. So you have a blue frosted, very tropical looking drink. So I tested it to see if it would work. Yeah, that's awesome. So we're definitely doing that. So I'm gonna put some in here. It's just so tropical. Look how pretty that is. Now I can pretend that it's not freezing outside. The ratios that they say for alcohol is basically for the total recipe, that's 3 cups, you want half a cup of alcohol. So I have 3 3/4 cup here. So I'm doing a little over half a cup because I don't want it too alcohol-y. Give it a stir and then into the machine. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So margarita-y. Incredible, so excited. Okay, close the lid on Spice Slush. I'm gonna guess at least 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. Guess we'll find out. Okay, this thing beeped a while ago, but it does say that you can run this for 12 hours and it'll just give you slush. So I kind of wanted to test that, but now we need to taste test it. Blue and blue, I know. Chris isn't home yet, and I want him to test this too, but I can't wait. I need to know flavor. Ooh, it's a different consistency than the soda one. This is more slush adjacent. Pretty good though. It is not the same because it's not as thick and frosty. I'm sure if I added more margarita mix in versus alcohol and kept the temperature up, then it would be a thicker consistency. I feel like this needs a margarita glass though. This isn't the correct glass. It's not the wrong glass because look at it. It did make it 16% better, but it needs an actual margarita glass. I need that. Oh, perfect timing, Christopher. Look at that. Wait. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Ooh.
Look at that.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
That came out smoother than the Coke.
Well, yeah, it's because of the alcohol content in it.
Right. Doesn't
So
freeze as much.
yeah, but this is less soupy. You saw less soupy as before I upped the temperature on it. It was good though, right?
Find out.
I know. Okay, I'm popping in here really quickly because Chris had to go and take a call, and I'm just sitting here I'm making snacks for the children, and this thing just stopped. I haven't changed anything to this at all. See, it's beeping because it's saying that it has high alcohol content. Right there, that ascending thing means high alcohol. Alcohol, I can't speak today, but I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything to this. So that's interesting. So it's just gonna sit here angry at me until I add in some more mix or whatever. I don't know if it freezes out or something. I have no idea what's going on and why it's doing that. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on why that happened, let me know. I'm gonna try and just double press because it says to do that. It seems to be okay with that as a solution right now, but just worth noting that sometimes that can happen. So if you're leaving this for 12 hours, it might leave it and then be like, I can't do anything about it. Just a note. Okay, like I said, Christopher had to take a call and I added more to this. So, Christopher,
Yep.
Do you want to try this?
Yep.
Look at this consistency versus what we started with. So different. Night and day. Look.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess it just needed more time in here. It was yelling at me though, Christopher. Because I don't know if the alcohol consistency changed or something, but you can change it. You can make it more light slush.
It's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
The consistency is top tier.
That's delicious.
It's so good. It's so good. This Yeah, no, I get why this is on the most wished for. I literally have it set up in the kitchen. I know it still has its stickers on. Every time I pull it out, I'm like, I'm gonna take the stickers off this time. And then my son's like, no, don't do it. I can't explain it. 4-year-old. We use it basically for 3 different things. Number one, the one that we use it the most for is frozen juice. So this setting right down here, I just throw in orange juice. Sometimes it's orange juice with pineapple juice, sometimes like whatever it is. So typically Connor will help me fill it and set the buttons and everything as 4-year-olds do. And then while I'm making breakfast, it just freezes up and then it's ready to go and the kids love it. We've done milkshakes, we've done the creamsicle one and the chocolate one. Those ones have been good. The kids like the chocolate one more, of course. And then Chris has made a couple of times like a frappe or, you know, a Timmy's ice cap. He'll just dump in whatever coffee is left from earlier that day. He'll dump that in with the cream milkshake or whatever and make that to go, and he loves that. You guys were asking how Sarah liked her machine and if it was like truly ice cap worthy, and she loves it. She loves the machine. Mark will set it up before he leaves for work in the morning, set it all up, get it ready to go, and then boom, she has a delicious ice cap every morning. A queen. Also appreciate all the comments of people understanding the gaslighting that I had to deal with on the Slurpees and the Slushies. Siblings. It seems like it was on a bunch of your wish lists as well, so I'm glad that I tested it out and I love it. And then of course I had to mention the gorgeous glassware that we got. As you saw, one of them broke, so I just emailed them and they just shipped me a new one, which is fantastic. The color, unbelievable. You guys were also mentioning it's very similar to Itala, which is a Finnish brand, and Chris actually grew up in Finland. So we have a bunch of stuff that is from Itala. We have a couple of vases from them, a bunch of glassware, some, I think, shot glasses as well. Gorgeous, absolutely incredible. If you want to splurge, they're beautiful, beautiful pieces. Wow, if you made it to the end, as impressive. Let me know if you saw all of these products this year, and stay tuned. I will be doing another fun wrap-up video and I'm very excited about it. I'm pulling it all together now. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of these fun, like longer videos versus the shorter ones. I'm very curious what you guys think. Make sure you check out these videos on the side. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one.